Johnny Depp has a weird superpower. He doesn't just do interviews, he turns them into live fire exercises for everybody else's self-control. One minute he's making Jennifer Lawrence completely lose it, the next he's kissing a celebrity like the studio forgot to install boundaries. And somehow, that's still not the weirdest part, because nobody breaks a room faster than Johnny Depp just casually existing. Starting with the day he walked on and made Jack Whitehall crack up almost immediately.
Do you know all these people, or is this a meeting?
This is a meeting.
Who is this?
I want you to know that I can't not see you on the toilet. I like the cut of your jib.
I'm just glad Johnny wasn't out for the awkward customs chat at the beginning.
Oh, yes.
Awkward customs? No, listen. My gerbils are clean.
Then he started talking about his dream Disney job, and suddenly the man sounded like he wanted to become a haunted jump scare with benefits.
That must have caused a sensation.
I did something that I thought, how great would it be to be able to have the opportunity to stand there as some sort of animatronic until the people come by, and then you start screaming. And, you know, all these years later, I got the chance to do it, so I was very excited, you know. They just sort of looked at me as they were coming around, and I'm frozen, and I went, "Oi!" What are you looking at? And then, nothing.
And then came the translator chaos, which for Johnny is basically its own cinematic universe. Interview. His translator moments never just stay normal for long.
Good evening.
Привет, добрый вечер.
Thanks so much for coming to see the film.
Большое спасибо за то, что вы пришли сегодня посмотреть наш фильм.
What did you say?
Oh, he's trying to...
He was just rudely talking in between.
Я думал, этот парень просто вмешивается.
But then he told that travel story, and it escalated so fast it sounded less like luggage and more like evidence. They should.
What? Sorry, there's a man in my ear speaking. Will he ever stop, this man? He stopped. What was the question?
There are many heroes and beauties in this movie, but you are the most popular person. How can we...
Ricky Gervais also had one story that really should have come with a warning label.
And if you hadn't been Johnny Depp, they probably wouldn't have stopped you, would they?
Well, it's kind of an interesting route anyway. Lima, Peru to Miami.
It does sound like a drug rod.
Yeah, there was a kind of a soft bag, and the customs guy said, "Would you mind opening this up?" I said, he said first, "What is in there?" I said, "Stuffed piranhas." Sorry, stuffed piranhas and some vampire bats. And then there just happened to be some sort of vitamin powder that I was taking at the time.
Yes,
I mean,
Johnny.
in all seriousness. When I unzipped it, poof, you know. And there were these piranhas and bats covered in white powder. And it was
Why did you have piranhas and bats? Never mind the cocaine, right? Sorry,
And that's when Jennifer Lawrence got hit with the Donald Trump impression and just fully checked out.
Johnny, everyone thinks he's shy, okay? But he wasn't shy this day, and he's got a wicked sense of humour. If people knew what he was really like, his career would be over. So in one scene, I'm sort of helping Warwick get shoved down the toilet, as you do, right? And I'm sort of bending his legs in. I'm going, "It's all right. If it breaks, we'll get another one in, right?" And I'm pushing him down the toilet, and I'm laughing, and Warwick's laughing. And at one point, Warwick goes, "Look at Johnny!" I turn round, and Johnny Depp is going, "You don't mind if I masturbate while you're doing that?"
Then a simple misunderstanding somehow got Johnny briefly cast as a Justin Bieber superfan.
I told them to build me that wall. I want a sensational wall. A fabulous wall. I don't remember what the question was, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to answer it anyway.
But it gets even weirder when he tells a story he doesn't even remember being part of.
I was kind of struck with that word. You know, I was doing a press conference I think it was for Rango. And out of nowhere, one of the journalists in the audience asked me if I was a believer. And I thought maybe he'd had some sort of...
That's what
I was confused, and then, you know, synapse fired.
Yeah.
And I understood what he was saying. So I said, "Yes, of course, I'm a huge believer."
Right.
And then, about 3.5 seconds later, to the right of the room, Justin Bieber enters.
Now, how do they do that? What is
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if we we summoned him up. I don't know what it was.
Ellen asked one innocent question about Barbie dolls, and Johnny answered like a man actively making his own legal situation worse.
I don't recall that at all.
Did her actual sons, does she have family of her own? Did they know they were getting a new brother?
They did.
They did?
Some of them didn't know exactly who their brother or cousin would be.
And it turned out to be you. They must have been surprised.
Some were happy. Some were happy.
Were any of them unhappy?
Some were happy.
And during that Jimmy Kimmel appearance, he managed to surprise literally everyone, including the host.
You enjoy playing with Barbie dolls.
Well, not as much as I used to, let's say. Yeah.
But
I
you
mean,
did.
when my daughter was little, I played a lot of Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a while to get, to
Over?
shake the.
To stop the games with the Barbies?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I guess it was when I got caught by myself with the Barbies. It really did it.
Yeah. That's illegal in a lot of places.
But this is California.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can play with Barbies.
Apparently, that was not a one-time event either.
You have this very handsome, let's just be honest and say beautiful face. And listen,
Even in court, where every word mattered, Johnny still found a way to sneak in timing like a stand-up comic.
Next article, also from May 10th, 2017. Mr. Depp,
This is a pathetic attempt.
Mr. Depp, please just respond to the question that I'm asking you.
What's your
The next
question,
question,
Mr. Rottenborn?
the next document. Did I read that right?
You read that very, very well.
The next one.
Even his honest way of being can make anyone laugh.
I'm so pathetic when it comes to knowing what movies I've done. I'm sorry. I just, I don't watch them. I feel better not watching them. What was the question again?
How many...
What makes it funnier is how honest he is about himself.
And Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his pants, didn't he?
I think I would remember.
Relevance.
I'll allow. Next question.
And you were trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, correct?
Correct, I was trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, yes.
And Mr. Depp was refusing to leave.
Review. At one point, the whole trial stopped feeling like a trial and started feeling like the strangest open mic night on earth.
You were good friends with Hunter S. Thompson.
Most definitely, yeah. The first time I met him, it was a bar in Woody Creek, Colorado, and I was sitting in the back. There was a sort of a scheduled meeting. It was about midnight, and I was sitting in the back of this bar, and suddenly the front door opened of the bar. I was way in the back, and I saw sparks. And then I realized as he came closer, the sea was parting. People screaming, hurling themselves out of the way, and he basically, in his left hand, he had a 3-foot cattle prod, and in his right hand, he had a taser gun. And the next thing I heard was, "Out of the way, you bastards!" And the sea parted, and he arrived. And then we shook hands, and then we went back to his house and built a bomb. I shot it with a shotgun.
And it went off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, Johnny could probably fill an entire book with stories that begin normal and end with police sirens.
One night there was, because I guess Don Johnson was one of Hunter's neighbors up near where he lived. And Hunter, it was about 3 in the morning, and Hunter said, "Johnson's just called. He's coming over. We must ambush him." You know, and when you're with Hunter, it's not like you go, "What?" You basically just go, "Well, of course we should." And, we grabbed some weapons, and we loaded them up, and we sort of snuck outside and hid behind bushes on either side of the driveway, so that when Johnson came pulling in, we started firing up into the air, pulling the trigger as quickly as we possibly could. He didn't come in.
Interview. Like the first Hunter S. Thompson story, which immediately sounds fake and then somehow gets even less believable. Off guard.
What kind of a drunk are you, Johnny?
What kind of a drunk?
Yeah.
Well, constant.
And if that wasn't enough, here comes Don Johnson in a plan that sounds like two sleep-deprived lunatics invented it behind a shed.
So what's your first reaction when I say, what is your favorite part of your body? What do you like the best?
Back there.
The back of your head?
Yeah.
That's your favorite part of your body?
For the moment.
Uh-huh. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay. Do you like your ass?
Wow. Like it?
Mm-hmm.
I accept it.
Okay.
Sometimes Johnny's funniest line is just him being brutally direct.
Have you met any royalty along the way?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Prince Charles and...
The other one?
That one. Came to the premiere of Finding Neverland. Sort of shook his hand and he was sort of, well, rather. I didn't understand a word he said. And I don't think he understood the word I said. So it wasn't very meaningful, necessarily. And that one seemed nice, actually.
But when Ellen got personal, he looked like his own brain had just left the building.
Tell people about this movie.
What? Really? Well, you got me there. I'm stumped. Well, it's a good movie.
Let's take a look at a clip here, Mr. Depp. What are we going to see? The film opens April 18th. You know what we're looking at here?
This is something from the film Transcendence.
Then he completely lost the thread of his own story and took everybody with him.
I have beard envy, I do. I grew about 7 or 8 hairs. This side, about maybe about 5 over here. And then just whatever sort of falls in between is left.
And somehow he can even forget the movie he is literally there to promote.
And you have like a bug collection, too.
I do, yes. I do have a bug collection.
Now, these things you got just from being a single guy or actually collected the bugs?
Yeah, I was lonely and I just got a hold of some bugs, yeah.
Like, what do you have? What kind of bugs do you have?
I have an enormous cockroach, very dead.
An enormous cockroach?
Yeah, he's about...
It looked the size of a small dog, the way you did it.
He's about like that.
Yeah,
about like
that's
that.
a big cockroach.
That's an enormous cockroach, yeah.
He'll roast himself too, which is probably why people keep laughing with him instead of calling security.
You don't ride?
I have, no, I've ridden quite a lot in various movies and stuff. And, you know, growing up in Kentucky, you grow up around horses and everything. But every horse is different,
Sure.
you know, so...
Yeah. So you had to ride that horse at top speed?
Quite a lot, yeah.
How did that go?
Went pretty well, up until a point, yeah. There was one moment in particular where it got unpleasant, where the horses had been running. We'd been running them all day, so they weren't really interested in slowing down at all. So we went to we're shooting in a different place in the desert where there's these, you know, there are little bumps and things growing, and so my horse that I was on decided to jump a couple of these little obstacles. Horse was unaware that the saddle I was wearing to sit on top of it was sort of jerry-rigged, kind of faked. And so yeah, when we came down, I went to the saddle slipped, you know, and I went to the left and had the reins here, and somehow had the wherewithal to grab the mane of the horse.
And when it comes to elephants, Then Ellen found out Johnny's taste in pets is less animal lover and more Victorian attic curator.
You love to paint pictures of elephants.
I do.
Are you a good painter?
No. I like the shape, you know, I love elephants, certainly.
You do?
But I like the shape of elephants, you know, there's sort of various shapes in terms of painting.
And how many elephants would you say you've painted?
About 11.
I would like one of your paintings of an elephant.
I've got one.
I'd like one.
I mean, I have 10.
But that's not even the weirdest hobby in here, because the horse story turns into a full survival tutorial out of nowhere.
Last time you were here, I asked you to paint me something, and I never got it.
I
So,
know.
I want one of yours. Did you finally make me one? Someone said you made me one.
No. Yes.
Did you really make me one?
Last night, it's wet.
Wow. Thank you.
I mean...
Oh. Dang, it's really wet.
When the topic shifts to elephants, and Johnny somehow makes painting sound suspiciously chaotic too.
Films, and here you're talking like a grown-up man. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, I expected it's like kind of like normally it's like a Michael Jackson voice is slipping out of it. But I guess we don't see you being interviewed that much, and I guess that's deliberate on your part.
Occasionally, that's a sort of, you know, I prefer to go down the road that I prefer.